Long ago, in the quiet village of Amaruko, nestled in a lush valley, the people lived simple lives. The village was known far and wide for its pure-hearted maidens who were said to bring blessings to their husbands and families. But something happened one fateful year that would change Amaruko forever. A prophecy had been whispered by an old seer named Mama Okeke, who lived on the edge of the village. The day desperation consumes the hearts of our maidens, purity will flee, and love will become a ghost. At first, no one paid attention to the old woman's words. Life went on as usual, with the young men walking the fields and the maidens gathering by the river to sing songs of hope and courtship. But as the years passed, something strange began to happen. The young men of the village began to leave for distant lands in search of fortune. Many promised to return and marry their sweethearts came back. One day, a young woman named Adeebi, known for her beauty and sharp tongue, gathered the maidens at the village square. Are we to wait forever for men who may never return? Are we not worthy of happiness? She cried. Her words ignited a fire in the hearts of the maidens. Soon, they abandoned their modest ways and began competing fiercely for the few men who remained. Each maiden sought to outdo the others, dressing more boldly, speaking more provocatively, and even resorting to charms and potions from the village herbalist, Neka, to ensnare a suitor. The once harmonious relationships between the maidens turned into bitter rivalries. Friends became enemies, and the songs by the river were replaced with whispers of jealousy and plots to outshine one another. The change was swift. The maidens no longer cared about the values that once made Amaruko a respected village. They chased after wealth, power, and fleeting attention from the men. Gossip spread that some had even journeyed to nearby towns to seek suitors, returning with tales of broken promises and shattered dreams. One by one, the remaining young men of Amaruko grew weary of the maidens' desperation. These are not the women of virtue we once admired, they said. Many chose to leave the village altogether, leaving the maidens behind. As the prophecy foretold, love became a ghost in Amaruko. Families stopped arranging marriages, and the village's proud traditions began to crumble. One stormy night, Mama Okeke gathered the villagers and spoke once more. You have chased shadows and abandoned what truly matters. Desperation has blinded you, and now Amaruko suffers. But hope is not lost. She told them a story of Ezin, a maiden who had resisted the wave of desperation. Ezin tended to her parents' farm, cared for her younger siblings, and remained steadfast in her values. Her purity of heart attracted a humble traveler named Obina, who had come seeking refuge during the storm. When Obina and Ezin announced their union, the villagers were stunned. How did she find love while we remain alone, they wondered. Mama Okeke smiled knowingly. Love comes to those who remain true to themselves, not to those who chase it recklessly. Ezin and Obina's marriage became a symbol of hope for the village. Slowly, the maidens began to reflect on their actions and return to the values that once made Amaruko a place of harmony and respect. Though it took years, Amaruko regained its honor. The maidens learned that desperation leads only to sorrow, and the true path to love is patience, virtue, and self-respect. And so, the tale of Amaruko became a cautionary story passed down to future generations, reminding them of Mama Okeke's prophecy and the dangers of abandoning one's values in the pursuit of fleeting desires.